Hello and welcome to day 53 of my 365-day iPhone video challenge. It is the Sunday Omnibus for all you people that are too busy, too lazy, or too disinterested to keep up during the week. We covered an awful lot of things last week, so let's just kick off. On Monday, we talked about fallacies. And fallacies are the false beliefs that we carry around in our head. And they can be the fallacy of karma, i.e. all this work has to pay off, the fallacy of fairness, that the world is fair, the fallacy of control, that you are not in control of your life, that other things just happen to you, the fallacy of change, where you expect other people to change to please you, the fallacy of always being right, that you would winning and being always right is more important than other people's feelings. And what happens if you're wrong? So those are the fallacies that we covered. And then we started to talk about how the cognitive distortions that affect us every day, those false thinking that can get us upset, cause us stress and anxiety, and different techniques to stop the negative voice in our head, to stop those automatic negative thoughts. So the first technique was to challenge your thought process by shouting stop and asking it 6 questions, which I'm going to have to quickly refer back to because I'm having a blank all of a sudden. 1, is it accurate? Am I over-exaggerating? 2, is it helping me or bringing me down? 3, if someone else was feeling this way or thinking this, what advice would I give them? 4, when I'm at my very best, when I'm at my most relaxed, when I'm most empathic, what advice would I give a person if he was thinking these thoughts? 5, is there an alternative way of looking at this? Is there another way of looking at this problem? And 6, and are there any coping thoughts that I can, look at it in a different way and think about it in a different way, and some coping thoughts, coping strategies, i.e. this too will pass, this is not the end of the world, this will be fine tomorrow. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday was an expansion of that technique where when you start to have negative thoughts, and I used an example of running late and stuck on a train and all the thoughts that were popping on my head. On my phone or on a notepad, if you're old school, you can write your thoughts down into 3 columns. The negative thought, the cognitive distortion, and the rational response. So the negative thought might be, I'm always being late. So the cognitive distortion is over-exaggeration. No one is always late. And then the rational thought would be, yes, I'm running a bit late, but I've called ahead. It will be fine. It's okay. And you can go through all of the process that way. Have a look on Wednesday. The next few days were about not challenging the thought, but how do we silence or change the voice in our head? And the first technique I gave you was the tip of the tongue technique, where you stick the tongue to the roof of your mouth and relax your jaw and relax your shoulders and mouth, and take a deep breath. Keep the tongue at the tip of the roof of your mouth and just start to relax everything, and it quietens down the inner voice. The next technique was to change the tonality and tempo of the voice, i.e. Give the voice an accent. Repeat what the voice is saying to you, but give it an accent, or make it very fast, or make it very slow. And that changes the impact and the feeling of the voice on our bodies. And the final technique yesterday was to imagine or try and figure out where in your head is the voice speaking from. Is it down here? Is it up here? Is it to the right, to the left? Is it to the back? Is it to the front? And try and move the voice, and I've given you, to another part of your head, or move it outside your head. And what lots of people find when they do that, the voice's volume might change, the impact definitely changes, and it's harder for the voice to keep going. It starts to slow down. So that was it. That was the week. I'm going to go and watch Doctor Who. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later. Bye.